Well, hello everyone. Actually, there's a good way for me to tell, how my stream is doing. Let me real quick get here real quick. Copy the link. So yeah, I'm doing some testing. I installed this mod. Where's it at? Where is it at? It's around here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. This mod, little frames, otherwise known as little picture frames. So I have this cool thing, which is a creative picture frame, which is apparently in the building blocks tab, but oh well. Now what I can do, I could take any web image or GIF video, and I can paste it into here and click save. Let's also click play. Let's see. That is could not load image. What? Let's see. Warning, you are well whitelist. Yeah. Oh, you know what I bet it is? Let me... Hold on. I wonder. There might be... Hold on. If I share my channel... Copy link. I wonder, will it let me just do this? Save. Play. Nope. Okay. This might not work with a YouTube live stream. Let me check. I mean, they got it to work with Twitch. So I don't know why it won't work with YouTube. Cool. Share. Copy the link. Paste. Enter. Save. And play. Okay, so it won't work with that. But I do know what it will work with. If I go here, and let's go to like, I don't know, my most recent stream, which is on live. Is it this one? Yeah, it's got to be this one. Share, copy link. If I go over here, yeah, I guess I won't do YouTube live streams. It could do Twitch for whatever reason, but I guess it just doesn't know how to do YouTube stuff because it tries to do something, but yeah, let me, oops. hold on. Save. Okay, so I guess it won't do that, which is fine. I could find another video then. Shorts. Well, let me just see like a random video I can find. I'd have to turn the volume down. Actually, I might not have to do that. I'm gonna find a video that won't get like weirdly copyrighted. Hold on. I usually test with music videos, but like, I can't do that this time around. Like on stream, because I'd get fucking insta demonetized. Not like I'd get monetization in the first place, but like, I still need to follow the fucking rules. What if I do this? Yes, I can do that. Share. Boom. And then I could put this here. Link. Save. There we go. Volume, let's just like turn that down to like 0.1. Save. But yeah, that's kind of how this mod works. So basically, you can kind of change the scale. So like, we like the horizontal. So if I just make this like 1 for whatever reason, and save that, it kind of stretches it to fit the blocks. That's why I have it be like this. Yeah, if I do 5 instead, and I save that. There we go. You can tell kind of where the center block is, but you can kind of hide things, and there's all sorts of stuff you can do with it. But yeah, you can tell the resolution isn't like really big. I think what I can do is I can do like 1.6, and over here do like 0.9. Save, and it kind of downscales a bit. But yeah. What I need to do is I need to do 5, and this I do 2.8125, right? Yeah. and that gives me like a 16:9 aspect ratio. Basically, if you want to do something, right, you get like a hold on, I do not have a calculator app on my computer apparently. What the heck? So if you want to like find a good like vertical for your horizontal, what you want to do is, let's say 5, because that's what I have set to. So you do 5, and you do divided by, and then I'm gonna do, actually no, it'll be 5 times open parentheses 9 divided by 16 close parentheses, and you'll get 2.8125. So if you ever need to get like a good 16:9 aspect ratio, and what you do is, if you know but yeah, and you can do some cool things in here as well. Let me just do that real quick. So yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, if you really want to, like, so this is like if you're doing GIFs, or if you're doing like anything just kind of in general. I guess there's a way you can do Twitch live streams. There's a way you can do like YouTube videos. You just paste a YouTube URL. I don't think it works with YouTube live streams because it tries to get the entire video, and because of how YouTube works, maybe. At least that's what I'm guessing is happening there. But you can just get like any URL. For example, if I go to the internet and I type in, if I do like Minecraft GIF, type in Minecraft Phantom GIF, here we go, and I do save image as, oh wait, no, I don't do save image as. What I need to do, not that. If I copy image link, because it's a web image, if I go back to the game and I switch this over and I paste in this, and then I switch this to also be freaking 2.8125, because why not? I save that. If I play, nope. Oh, loop. Right? There we go. So now you can see the Phantom GIF, and you can see that's not a really good like resolution wise. There are ways to get like around that, but yeah, you can kind of see here. There's just a freaking phantom just pasted to the wall. But yeah, you could do GIFs. You can do image files. However, there's an easier way to do image files with something called graffiti from the from a mod called immersive paintings. So basically, what you do is go over here, tap on this, and let's say you have like an image file that you want to bring into the game. The reason why I say use a graffiti instead of like a spray can or anything else is because of this. You get pixel art, and then actually don't have to make it a pixel art. I can save that and I can load it up as like an image. If I can make actually, let me go ahead and turn that into a pixel art. Let me go ahead and delete that. Put Flanneled back in here. Make it a pixel art. And I create that, and you can see that's how you can do images with immersive paintings, and then GIFs, and just full-on videos with with little picture frames. So that's how I could do it. So instead of like the graffiti, if you just have a painting, then you can do something like that as well. For example, let's put this. I'm gonna like put it here, I guess. So you can see I can do that as well. What I am gonna do is I'm actually just gonna do this. So I'm gonna get an image from here, and boom. Let's make it a pixel art as well. And save. And now it's going to do that. But I have to paste it down here as well. So that's how I can do the paintings, the graffitis for things that have transparency. The paintings are for things that do not have transparency. You can get glowing versions of both, and you can use graffiti as a painting. But yeah. So that's how you do paintings, that's how you do graffiti, and this is how you do GIFs and stuff. Pretty cool all the way around. But yeah. And so the thing about the immersive paintings is it only works with images that you have downloaded, and then you upload it to the world or like a server if you're on a server somehow. I don't know how it works server side. I haven't messed with that yet, but I'm pretty sure there's like a thing for immersive paintings about that. And then obviously you have like this little picture frames. I think that also requires another thing to work with it as well when it comes to server side, just so that way it can work with everything. I actually don't think it does, because it uses links instead of just random things. But yeah, if you wanted to, right, let's say you have this mod installed, and let's say you want to show them like a cool video you found. Let's say let's say you wanted to show them like a cool video that you found. Then what you can do, I can do that, paste that in, save. I can turn off the looping feature, and I can do this. Oh. All right, there we go. So you can just show someone a video right here if you wanted to, which is pretty cool. So you can just F1 and then look at this. And I believe that like this can work like with multiple at once, which is pretty cool. And then does this work like control clicking? Like if I do this, ooh, and then I just like put this here. Yes, it does work. That is kind of funny. So you can just have multiple things playing over here. This is quite funny as well. So if you really wanted to, you can do this. And so you can just have like the freaking content room, so you just look everywhere. And I don't know how you get it working with like Twitch streams, but like you could just have like a bunch of Twitch streams over here, which is kind of hilarious. But you can really mess with something by doing that, which I really don't recommend because of the Z fighting. But yeah. Yeah. Pretty interesting stuff if I do say so myself. But you can literally just have someone. Now, there is another mod, which I believe is called Web Display. This isn't that. This is something completely different to Web Display, and is I don't believe cross-compatible with Web Display. I mean, you can get them both working in the same like mod pack, but like Web Display is like something more complex than this. So yeah. But this mod is called Immersive Paintings. I don't believe you can get this on Modrinth. I can only find it on CurseForge. So there is that. Let me do this. So yeah. So you can only get this on CurseForge. Now the immersive paintings you can get on Modrinth, and those you can get for like any version. The latest version for little picture frames is 1.21.1. The latest version for actually, hold on. If I get like some like reflective block, let's get like quartz. Like, do I get like super reflectiveness off of the quartz? I don't. Wait. Do I think it does? That is so weird. It reflects the. What? Okay. I did not know it did that. I did not know that the shaders like cross-worked with this. That is so weird. I mean, if I really wanted to, like... Alright, it doesn't really light up anywhere, but... Yes, there isn't really any light coming off of it. All you see is like the reflection from here, but there really isn't actual light coming off it. That is so weird that it works with the reflections. I did not know it did that. I did not know the shaders were like that. That is so interesting. Anyways, let me put torches back up over here. Freaking movie theater. But yeah, really cool. Obviously it's gonna lower resolution, so like probably like 144p. Probably not 144p, but like definitely some resolution that can be a little bit more difficult to see. It keeps the Terraria like display like normal, kind of. Oh yeah, that definitely looks weird. This would be 120, so probably 240, maybe 360. Yeah, if I had to guess, probably around 360p, maybe. Maybe 480. I just can't tell this like low of a resolution, so yeah, but it's either 80 or 360p maybe, because that's 80 pixels from side to side. 360, that would be like just over 4 pixels. Be like 4.5. I don't have like a zoom thing. Let me get like a spyglass, shall we? Spyglass. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, it could be like more. Yeah, it might be 480p. I just can't tell the resolution, just because it's like so like interesting. Like you can kind of see what's going on, but there's no way to like mess with the resolution on here. I mean, well, there's like JEI bookmarks, but that's not it. Distance 64, brightness, transparency, you can kind of see through it. Rotation, so if you wanted to rotate it for some reason, get rotated, idiot. Yeah, you can do certain things. Yeah, I don't think there is a way to like adjust the display. That might have to be done in like the configuration settings. Like if I go to like the mods and then I'm gonna hear config. So max render distance. Use VLC true. in blocks. Oh, okay, cool. That's the only kind of settings you can get. But yeah, there is that. Um, that was a lot sooner than I thought it would be. Which, yeah. But also a quick update. Um, just because. Things have been going okay at my house. That's the reason why I haven't been streaming for a while, was because I've been helping take care of my dogs and helping keeping the rest of my family from killing each other. Almost. But yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys in the future. Bye.